welcome to Light Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us, we have the Armytek. This is the Dobermann Pro. It's an 18650 powered 2-in-1 everyday carry flashlight. You can get these on their website for $90. If there's any coupon codes, I'll have them down below. Also, Amazon has them for the same price, though I do see them go on sale once in a while, so worth checking out. Love the brand. I have the C2 Pro that I just reviewed. Love that flashlight. And I was looking for a different one with some throw that I could take on a nightly walk, and I found this. So let's look at the box. Armytek Dobermann Pro Tactical Flashlight. No hassle, 10-year warranty. There's an image of the flashlight. Warm light. 1400 max lumens. 363 meter throw. 32-hour runtime on the low setting. Different ways you can carry it. As a holster, belt clip. You got a lanyard with it, and there's actually a grip ring, which I'm going to show you. There's optional accessories too, which we'll get to here. I think they show it on the side. Here's what's included and optional. So they have magnetic mount optional, remote switch optional, and it looks like they have caps with diffused filters, red, green, and blue, and white. So for the front there, nice. On this side here, it kind of goes over the basic of everything, which I'll try to go over again. So amazing waterproofing, impact resistance. Yeah, wow, those numbers are incredible for a flashlight. And then going down here shows you the different modes. They call it turbo, main 3 through 1, strobe 2 to 1. There you go. All right. Oh, on the back here, forgot about that. Okay, do the back. I took everything out of the box here, by the way. So here you are, 2-in-1, tactical, everyday carry. You can just read this here quick if you want. In case I missed something, magnetic base, charger system. I love that. The cool switch, it's a quiet switch, which I'll show you. A non-flat bottom, so you can turn the flashlight on easily. There you go. All right, so we're done with the box. It does come with a 3500 cell, which is nice. And that's what's included. Okay. So in the box came this tray full of goodness. We got a basic manual. They have one you can download at their website. A PDF goes into a lot more detail. That's the one you're going to want. This just does the basic operations. We have the flashlight here in its holster. Okay, cool. Take out in a second. See what else we get. We got the belt clip here and 2 extra O-rings. Yeah, this flashlight uses actually 4 O-rings, but 2 is all you really need because you'll probably be taking the battery out of the base when it goes bad, since you don't have to take it out of the flashlight to charge it. All right, here we have the cool green colored OD green lanyard, carry lanyard. That's awesome. Liking that. I use that actually. And then here we have the magnetic charger. Now this is a little different than the Wizard that I reviewed. This has that indent because it's a raised tail switch versus a flat style bottom. So yeah, we'll try to use this. It has the color combination similar where it's red, green, I believe orange if it's malfunctioning. But we'll keep that out and we'll see how this lights up when I do a charge. There, so this is empty. So that's everything out of the box. Let's go over the manual. So I'm going to zoom this down since that box was nice and tall. Okay, so the manual. Again, pretty basic. Comes in a bunch of languages. Dobermann Pro. Here we go. I'm just going to do this for posterity. Now, when I show this flashlight here in the video, I'm going to go over the hunting type group. There's a tactical type group, which is pretty good if you have the optional switch. But if you're just using this as a normal everyday carry flashlight like I am, the hunting type mode is what you want. And it pretty much gives you turbo, the 3 mains, and then the strobe. The strobe can be turned on or off from the cycle, which is nice. And here it is, how to add and remove the strobe 2. And strobe 2 is a nice bright one. And I'll show that to you. It's the pretty bright strobe. And for the tactical type, you pretty much just get 2 modes. You get the turbo and one of the mains. And then for strobe, you get both strobes. But this first strobe, which is a dimmer one, it's like a 115 lumen strobe. It'd be good in an emergency situation, but not good in a tactical situation. And of course, remote switch if you have that. And of course, warnings here, warranty and service. There you go. So that's our manual in a nutshell, and of course everything else is in foreign language here, as you can see. All right, so we're done with the manual, so let's get to the flashlight. Comes in a cool carry holster, liking this. Looks well made. Has a hook on it there. Nice. So go ahead and take that out. Dobermann Pro. Now it comes with the clip removed and this ring. This ring is like a silicone rubber. It's like a grip ring to help you hold on to it if you're gloved. Nice setup. Yeah, we're going to talk about this. So first, let's go over dimensions, and then we'll do a size comparison. So for dimensions, we have a length of 6 inches or 150 millimeters, a head diameter of 1 1/4 inches or 34 millimeters, and a tail diameter of 15/16 of an inch or almost an inch, 25 millimeters. Give you an idea. So that's how that looks. Pretty neat. All right. So let's do a little size comparison here. I have a competitor to this flashlight, believe it or not. Bring this up a little bit here. Tripod up. There we go. So yeah, I like the Fern. This is the TF84. You guys have seen this. A bunch of you bought one. Cool everyday carry tactical flashlight. Neat thing about this one, it has dual switches to access turbo and strobe instantly. And then of course you have your mode switch here. It's nice. As you can see, there's definitely a difference in quality. When I hold both, Fern's a great flashlight. It's inexpensive, you get a lot for the value. But this here is like a premium. You can just tell it's built to last. Like if I shake this, I can hear the battery moving. Here you can't hear the battery moving. That's important for shock resistance in case you drop it. Next we have the Wizard. Here we go. Yeah, C2 Pro. This thing's awesome. So this is more of like a headlamp style. As you can see, it's not built for carry or throw. It's basically for up close stuff and personal. And of course we have some batteries. Here, let's see, I got a 18650. These are all powered by 18650s. And about a large D-cell battery. Here you go. This is a D-cell. Everybody knows what a D-cell is. So that gives you an idea for size. There you are. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and push this stuff aside. We'll do our features. This video might run a little longer because it's a little involved, but this is a cool flashlight. Dobermann Pro. Now, the standout, let's see if I get this into focus. I'm going to probably have to zoom in further. Let's zoom in down. All right. So it's this front bezel. The strike bezel is actually made of steel, and it has a titanium coating on it. And that's for extra strength, especially in a fall. They rate this thing for impact resistance of 25 meters, a 75-foot drop. That's a pretty big deal. So yeah, the steel looks like it runs all the way through to the inside edge. So giving it a lot of strength on that front to protect the glass there. That's neat. I thought that was a really cool setup how they did that. The glass itself, as you can see, has a reflective coating on it. I believe that's a tempered glass lens. As you can see, it uses a nice, deep, smooth reflector. And down the bottom is a Cree XHP35HI LED in a warm light color. I'm guessing around 4500 Kelvin. That's what it looks like to me when I'm using it. The body of the flashlight is 6061 aircraft grade aluminum body, which is every flashlight that I've been reviewing lately. But the finish is really cool. It's this matte black Type 3 hard anodized. Get this into focus again. Just a really neat finish to it. No knurling, but it doesn't feel like it needs it at all. Again, I got that grip ring there. That's pretty handy to have. This head twists on front here. And it also removes completely, which is nice. Indent, of course, you saw there for the clip, for the belt clip there. And of course, the indent that holds this little rubber grip on. Here on the back is where you can access the battery. And of course, you have your magnetic connector area and switch. This turns it on and off. Your tail. You can cycle the modes. It does have mode memory too. So you can go through the modes here. Low. Or it's actually, they go main, 1, 2, 3, and then strobe. Now, if you want turbo, you actually have to tighten the head just a little bit. And now it's turbo anytime you tap the button. This is all momentary, by the way. And it's just turbo right now. If you want to go back to those 4 other modes, you just turn it back an eighth of a turn. And you have your 4 regular modes there. Now I can disable that strobe by tapping this button, I think it's 20 times, and then click it on after the 20th time, and it'll confirm that the strobe is off. I know, 20 times, but yeah, we won't do that in a video. It's pretty simple. So we have that there. Let's go ahead and show you the battery. We'll open this up. This thing's sealed great, IP68 water resistant for quite a long distance down, I think it's 25 meters for 5 hours. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, huh? But look at this thing. Double O-ring sealed, tons of threads. If I can get this off, I think it's gonna have a little pressure. Yeah, with the battery. Has a lot of silicone grease here to water tighten it. And they include a 18650, 3500 flat top battery. So you could use any style you want in this flashlight. So that's nice. All right, put that back in. And then we'll hook up the charger and show you how that works. And then we'll go over to groups, and then we'll go out, show you some pictures and a video outside I took. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Okay. So there we are. So let's go ahead and check out this charger we got. It's got this little doodad here. We'll undo it. And we'll hook it up. Now, I believe it charges at 1 amp. And charges pretty quickly, about 3 hours. You know, for the capacity of the battery. Plugging in my USB. Green says we're ready. Let's see if it goes to red. Okay, it's flashing. So this battery is fully charged. If it needed to charge, it would turn red. Now I can pull this battery back out, put a different battery back in, and show you that it turns red when it's charged. If there's abnormal, like if we unscrew this here and it breaks the connection, I think, yeah, it goes into ready mode, and it goes into an error. Yeah, now it has an error saying it's, yeah, so it needs, what the heck, I'll show you what it looks like charging. Yeah, I did this before with the Wizard, showed it twice. It's all right, get a little practice taking the batteries in and out. Here I have a Sony, I don't think this is fully charged. It's pretty nice. This is the VTC6. Now it's important if you're going to use your own batteries that you use 10 amp rated. And this one definitely can do it. The Sonys definitely have good output. So we're just going to close this up here and we'll see what our charger does. Everything's tightened up. Put the back on. There we go. Slam it on there. There we go. Charging indicator's red. And of course, when it's done, it goes to green. Okay. Pretty simple. Now, of course, I'm going to take that back out because that battery is half charged. We don't want it to fizzle while I'm demoing it on the table. So yeah, we'll take and put the fully charged battery back in. Positive first. Make sure you're checking that. All right. So yeah, it has two groups. You know, the tactical group and the hunting group. Another thing is there's no RFI with this flashlight. So if you're using this near your flashlights with the lower mode, you don't have to worry about, or if you're using this flashlight near your radios on the lower mode, you don't have to worry about it producing any radio frequency interference, which is nice on any mode. Tested it. It was awesome. There we are. Okay, so let's go to the garage. I'll show you some pictures of this in action. They'll do a quick demo on the bench, and then we'll do final thoughts. So here I am in the garage, 15 feet away from the garage door. It's on turbo. This is 1400 lumens. Expected to run about 3 minutes on this mode before it throttles down to 660 lumens, and we'll have a remainder of an hour and a half. The throw is 363 meters. Next picture is 280 lumens. This is main 3, and you expect it to run about 5 1/4 hours in this mode. Now we're at main 2. This is 112 lumens. Expect a runtime of 12.5 hours. That's quite a bit of runtime at this lumen level with this flashlight. This would be what I would walk with, 112 lumens. This will work perfectly for me. This last picture here is main 1. This is 37 lumens. It will run 32 hours. This actually is a good setting. So these three brightnesses, 280, 112, and 37, are all pretty practical lighting situations for most close indoor activities or not too distant activities like walking. The turbo for your hunting applications. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at a video I took of distances between 30, 50, and 100 feet. So let's go check out that video. Outside with the Dobermann Pro. This is low, 37 lumens. This is medium, 112 lumens. 30 feet away there at the archway. Behind that is a tree 50 feet away. Up to 280. Tree behind there, 30, 50 feet. And now we're going to go to turbo, which is 1400 lumens. Tree behind there, and then down a ways there is a tree about 100 feet away. Should be able to pick that up. Here's our path. You can see the hot spot and a wide spill on the sides. Going down the sidewalk, down to the end of the street there. Yeah, this thing's got a lot of throw. Okay, we're back to the table. Let's go ahead and raise this up. We'll do a quick demo. Right. So I'm going to set this table deck of cards. We'll do the sofa next to it. And yeah, I just want to make sure I went over everything with you guys. If this battery is running dead on you, since there's no indicator, like this has an indicator under the switch, this actually light will flash twice after 30 seconds of being on. So if you think you missed it, just turn it off, turn it back on, they say. And 30 seconds later, it will flash twice if the battery is low. Something to keep in mind. And then at that point, you're going to want to hook up to a charger. I think it's around 3.4 volts when it starts to flash like that. So, and yeah, I went over the magnetic charger, tactical group, hunting group, different modes. You can turn off the strobe, which is nice. And oh yeah, one thing before we get started with this is those downloadable instructions. Right here we are. Okay, so I'm going to zoom this up. I want to show you that quickly, the tactical type. So there you go. There's a constant light mode and changing constant light modes. It's pretty simple, but you gotta tighten the head and then unscrew it 1/8 of a turn. So you get turbo on main 2. And, you know, since I'm not showing you, I'm doing this. And then let's go up here, the strobe mode. We're switching on the flashlight and strobe mode, unscrew. So you see how that works. Okay, and changing strobe modes. So then the flashlight only works in 2 strobe modes. Remote switch. Mode memory. Okay. And then the low battery I talked about. And of course, lockout function is just simply unscrew the tail cap a quarter turn. So that's all you got to do there. All right, wanted to show you that, but really good PDF file to have on hand. It has like 50 pages, all different languages. I just printed the first 5 in English. All right, so yeah, that's good there. So let's go ahead. I should talk about strobe really quick. That's strobe 2 mode that you saw on here when we turn it on. Again, you can lock it in by just turning it on. Fairly quiet switch. So the strobe, let's get to the strobe. Oh, I'm on the, wasn't cycling. Okay, so you can cycle up. The strobe here is 1400 lumens. And it again runs for 3 minutes before throttling down at the 660 lumens and will run for 3 hours. And of course, on the tactical group, if you're using strobe 1, it's 112 lumens for 23 hours. So definitely good in an emergency situation where you need to signal somebody with that strobe. 23 hours of strobe would be awesome to have. So there it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to turn these on. Let's go low. Let's turn this on. So, okay. Get this one on to low. All right. So there's the 2 flashlights in action. Let's go turn the lights off. Okay, so I can tell right away this is warmer on the bench. So I'll bring them in. Now the camera isn't picking it up, but I can definitely tell there it's more yellow than the Sofern. And the Sofern's a neutral white, I believe. But there you go. So this is about a $50 light, $55 light, and it's a 1200 lumen output. Give you an idea for its high. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just wanted to show you kind of on low how those compare. We can go to turbo. Okay, that's on turbo now. It's highest. Let's go turbo with this. Just switch the head. Okay, so these are in turbo. Okay, they're blinding the camera, of course. both on turbo at the ceiling. But yeah, you can kind of see how this has a hexagonal shape to it on the edges. It's just how the bezel is designed at strike bezel, how it's indented on the inside for more protection. That I was a little worried about that at first, like, oh, well, I like that. It doesn't seem to bother me at all, especially when I'm walking. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and, okay, turn that one off. So it has a loud click. This one has a soft click to it, which I like a lot. Let's go ahead. It's getting kind of warm there. All right, so let's go ahead and set this back down. Actually, you know what? I should aim at the ceiling. So this is the main one. And we'll cycle these here. There's main 2. Okay, and it's strobe 3. That's strobe 2. Okay, there's main 1. That's your 37 lumens. Not bad. I'm aiming at the ceiling. There's main 2. It's 112 lumens. And main 3, 280 lumens. Strobe. Main 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go turbo, which is just tightening up the... There you go, 1400 lumens. Beautiful. All right, let's go back to low. Before I start a fire. I think it's really warm, actually. All right. Lights back on. Armytek Dobermann Pro. Now you can get this flashlight with multiple items. They have a kit, or it comes with a hard case, comes with a remote switch, and the filters, and I think it's around 120. But a great investment overall. So let's go ahead and let's put these side by side, give you some ideas. Okay, so yeah, right away you can see the difference. There's definitely a quality difference, the way it's made and the way they're built. This thing is definitely a workhorse. This is meant to take action, to beat up, to be in an everyday situation. The Sofern too, but I have a feeling the Sofern won't last as long. Just the way it's designed. I just have this feeling that it's, yeah, not going to be a good service light that this Armytek is. Armytek, I think, is definitely built for like law enforcement, military applications, definitely would be where you'd see it the most. And of course, your own home. Not bad. So yeah, does it get a recommended buy? Well, if you see it for on sale, or you can use a code down below, save yourself some money. Definitely it's a worthy pickup. Versus the $54 Sofern that comes with a lot of things. This is a great flashlight in its own right. I will say that for the money. There's a simple connector there, but you need an extra cable. You have to fiddle with it, of course. This one here, you just slap that charger right on it. I do like that. That's the kind of setup I like. And it uses standard batteries. Olight, I think the other brands out there, you have to have a special battery that has this kind of connection to it, and that's kind of annoying. So yeah, it's nice being able to use this simple flat tops in your standard flashlight. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this grip. I really like this rubber grip here, and I think that's awesome because it really gives you a good purchase on this light. If you're gripping it with a glove, and that little ring there, yeah, this does not move. I mean, to get that on there was really bare. So it will come off, just take a little bit of effort. But yeah, overall, very impressed with the quality, very happy with the product. 10-year warranty, gotta love it. So yeah, definitely gets a recommended buy at a premium price. Now, there's a lot of people out there, you know, they have no problem buying a $90 radio. You know, why not get a nice light to go with it? You know, here you got all the light you need. You got your shortwave receiver, you're ready to go. Great for a bug out bag or stay at home bag. Nice things just to have around the house. I always recommend having a shortwave radio and a nice flashlight. So have means, extra batteries, extra ways to charge your flashlight batteries in a long-term situation, and you're ready for everything. That's what I say. All right, a little plug for the shortwave radio. All right, so there's Dobermann Pro. Give me a like if you like the video. 2, if you like the Armytek, you want to see more reviews of Armytek, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon. Go to their website, check it out. If you see a model you like and you're hyped up about it, just comment below and tell me, hey, Todderbert, check that model out. I'll see if I can pick it up if it fits my budget. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the Dobermann Pro. Are you a fan of the TF84 here? Or are you more a fan of the Dobermann Pro style? You let me know. You can tell which one I like more, but of course, spend a little bit more, you get quite a bit more. That's what I like about it. So there it is. But let me know. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.